We gotta stop that because I think the fucking internet is streaming my shit slow, and I can't have the internet streaming my shit slow. You feel me? I don't know what's going on. I'm in this hotel, so hopefully the stream goes good. Hopefully, let's keep the fingers crossed, people. Let's keep the fingers crossed. You feel me? Just let me know if you guys can see me and everything is going good. I'm looking on my joints to make sure everything is looking good and crisp. But I don't know why I was trying to play the goddamn music. You feel what I'm saying? And get this shit popping. So shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the chats. Who we got up in here? Monogamous Player, Unique 79 in the building. Keith Joek in the building. What's going on? The Fountain in the building. Joe Blast is in the building. Michael is in the building. What's going on? If you guys have questions, put a Q in the chat. The phone lines are open. Shout out to KO Iceberg S, Miles Johnson, Ronnie Granados. Who else we got up in here? The Black Pearl. What's going on with everybody? Chilling. Goldie in the building. So you can see me, you can hear me good. All right, so I'm gonna try to play the trailer. And if it start playing slow, I gotta take it off because I can't. I don't know what's up with this streaming in this hotel. Hopefully, it goes good. So let me try to play this trailer. If I stop it, that's because it's playing all janky. But let's go.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Joe. You'd be 6'8", have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
All right, we back. Shout outs to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. So today's topic, man, how come you're not the man? Well, what did I say? I want to get it right. How come you're the man women don't want? Yes, that's what I really, listen, this one right here is very, very important. I feel like this is, like there's certain topics where I feel like I should have done this a long time ago. But, better late than never. You feel what I'm saying? Better fucking late than never in when it comes to this. But so I titled this, How Come You're the Man, right? Women don't want, right? Now, what I mean when I talk about this topic in this title, right? I want you to ask yourself a question. I want you to ask yourself this question. Why are you the man that they don't want? Now, some of y'all know that women want you and you're actually out there getting shit popping. You're doing what you do to make things go down, right? But there's a large majority of guys who they're not getting women at all, or they're not getting the woman that they want, and they're frustrated, right? Now, think about this, right? I hear guys say, for example, I'll give you a few examples. Guys say, online dating sucks because women only message and match with a small amount of guys. Okay. How come you're not those small amount of guys? You feel what I'm saying? How come? Why don't you become the small amount of guys that are getting shit popping? How come you can't do that? You feel what I'm saying? Dudes would be like, oh, women only want this type of guy. So how come you're not that type of guy? Why not? Why are you the other guy? See, the problem with a lot of dudes is that they think that because they're not the guy that women want now, that's the end all be all. See, let me tell you guys something about game and why game is so important. Because exactly, Chris Paul, I'm about to get to that too. They're going to be like, oh, it's all about looks. It's all exactly. I already know. I know how it goes. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, Miss Locario, it's all about looks. And if you don't look good and blah, 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 blah. You understand? I get it, guys. I get it. I know that this is where guys are going to take it. I know. And this is why, I actually have my book coming out, which all of you should get. Looks don't matter. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys keep a lookout for that. Coming soon. That is coming next month. So make sure you guys take a look out for that. Right? Now, what I'm saying to you guys is this. Right? Asa says, Locario, you got to understand too, though, you could be the man she wants and she'll still reject because women are picky and fickle as fuck. I don't care. I'm not talking about any one particular woman. I'm talking about women in general. Like, I'm not talking about, oh, well, this girl at my school, I want her and she doesn't want me, so it's over. I don't give a fuck about the girl in your school. I don't give a fuck about the girl down the block. I don't give a fuck about that girl at Starbucks that works there that you've been fantasizing over. It's not about any one particular girl. You understand what I'm saying? It's about just in general, right? In general, you are able to attract women. You understand? And so what happens is that a lot of guys don't actually understand how to be attractive. See, this is the thing. You become the type of guy that women want when you make a choice to become the guy that women want. I'm gonna say it again. You become the guy that women want when you make a choice to be the guy that women want, right? So I use myself as an example, right? When I was younger, 15, 16, 17, coming up or whatever, right? And I started like dating chicks around 16 years old. You understand? Like started like going out with girls, hanging out with them, kicking it with them, trying to get shit cracking, right? And I had sex for the first time when I was 16 with my girlfriend, right? Now, around that time, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. You understand? I didn't understand the game like that, right? Now, but what I did know was that if I wanted to have sex, if I wanted to get girls, right, I had to make a choice to do that. You understand? I had to actually make a choice to say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this happen. Even though I didn't know how the fuck I was going to make it happen, I made a choice to say, I want to make this happen. Now, was girls rejecting me? Of course. Was I having a hard time, interacting with certain women? Of course. Right? But what it is that I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to figure this out. Right? So I started talking to guys who actually knew how to get women, right? I started reading books. I started researching certain things. You understand what I'm saying? I started going out and talking to girls. So I made a choice to actually do something. The problem is most guys don't make a choice. They just sit there and say, well, girls don't like me. And, girls, they reject me and I don't look like Chad. I don't look like Tyrone. I don't got the money and all this other stuff. So it's a wrap, right? The problem is that these guys don't understand that it is a choice. You understand? You choose whether or not you want to learn game. You choose whether or not you go and approach. You choose whether or not you actually go out there and interact with women. You choose whether or not you want to be fly. You choose whether or not you're confident. You understand what I'm saying? You choose whether or not you want to have a good mouthpiece. It all starts from the choice you make. You see what I'm saying? Like, for example, my dude, Miles Cunningham, right? So Miles made a choice to actually go ham and get shit popping with all these women. See, remember when Miles came on, he said, listen, my body count was 20 something, right? Now, Miles's body count wasn't 20 something because he couldn't, get more girls than that. That's not why his body count was that. You understand what I'm saying? His body count was 20 something because he chose not to really fuck with girls like that. You understand? If Miles was fucking with a bunch of girls like how I was fucking with a bunch of girls, Miles' body count would have been the same as mine or even higher, but he just chose not to. You understand? Now, when Miles just made a choice and say, you know what, I'm going to start going out and start talking to more women. I'm going to start going out and interacting with more chicks. I'm going to step up my online dating game. I'm going to start dressing better. I'm going to start smelling better. I'm going to start working out. Y'all remember, Miles was big. Miles is a big dude. And then he made a choice to work out and lose weight. Yeah, I saw this. You understand? And then he made a choice and said, you know what? I'm going to actually take more action and deal with the girls. You understand? So it wasn't that he couldn't, because Miles always could. Miles had, a woman for the past freaking 20 years, damn near. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what happened is that Miles was chilling most of the time, meaning he was like, getting girls here and there and just fucking with them here and there, but he was chilling. He wasn't going ham like I was going ham. But recently, Miles started going ham. You understand what I'm saying? He made a choice to do that. You see what I'm saying? And so because he made the choice, he became that guy. So the reason why, right? The reason why a lot of these dudes, right, are the men that women don't want is because they're choosing to be the man that women don't want. It's that simple. It's that simple. See, a lot of dudes are just choosing to be the man that women don't want. They're sitting in that. They're resting in that. You see what I'm saying? They're choosing to be that guy. And they're choosing to stay that guy. You see what I mean? So a lot of times what happens is not, a lot of guys like, oh, well, I can't because I'm not 6 foot. Miles is like 5'6", 5'7". You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of dudes come up with excuses, but they're choosing to stay in the situation that they're in. That's what they're choosing. They're just choosing to stay that way. So what I want you guys to understand is this. Is that when it comes to the game and when it comes to you actually making stuff happen, you can choose to be the other guy. You can choose to be, because when they say, what's the theory of the fucking the 80-20 rule and shit, where they like, oh, well, women only want 20% of the guys. Women only want 15% of the guys. Okay, cool. Why don't you become the 15 or 20%? Let's just go with that. Let's go with women only want the 15 to 20% of guys. How come you can't be the 15 or 20%? How come? Why not? What's stopping you? You understand what I'm saying? What's stopping you? See, Steve, he said it's a cope to want to choose to not learn this stuff. Well, that's the thing. A lot of dudes don't want to learn the shit. Because what's stopping you from becoming that guy? You have a choice. I did a video, I think it was a few months ago, where I was talking about how I said that the dating game is perfect. Because a lot of dudes be like, oh, the dating game's fucked up. The dating game is rigged. No, the dating game is perfect, guys. It's perfect. What happens is that the reason why it's perfect is because each person, each guy in the game chooses where he wants to be. It's that simple. You're choosing. Now, what you have to understand is that there's always going to be the guys, right, that are going to get it. Meaning they're going to get the women. Because whenever we have this discussion about dating, relationships, sex, all that other stuff, there's always the guys who are getting it. It's the women. Oh, the women are only choosing the guys these guys off the dating site. So there are guys getting it. There's the women who are giving these guys the choosing signals, right? So there's guys that are getting the choosing signals. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Steve the Dean in the building. Right? So when you hear women saying, oh yeah, you know, or like women actually out there having one night stands, who are they having one night stands with? I don't know, some nigga. Why can't you be that nigga? You understand? Chicks is out here sucking dudes' dicks in club bathrooms. Why can't you be the guy in the club getting your dick sucked in the bathroom? You understand? How come? How come you can't be that guy? You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to explain to you guys out there. Why can't you be that guy? And the thing is, you can, but you choose not to. And that's why you're going to stay in the same place. So it's not that women don't want you, right? You chose to be the guy that women don't want. See what I'm saying? You chose to be the guy women don't want. You know what I mean? Like, you chose it. You chose that shit. See, when a guy works on himself, and this is the thing, this is what, and you know what annoys me is that guys, they call up or they write messages and shit. You feel what I'm saying? And they say, oh, Locario, you know, but you know, and I hear this not just with me, but hold on, I gotta block a troll real quick. Hold on. Let me block this troll. All right, cool. We got the trolls out of here. All right, now, dudes will say, you know, oh, you know, you dating coaches, you know, how come you know you guys don't have supermodels? You know, you guys have to have supermodels looking girls, so that you know, and I want those supermodels, right? Now I say this: don't worry about the supermodels, right? Because supermodels ain't shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, niggas could fuck supermodels all day. That's nothing. Remember, I used to actually model for an actual company called Polo Jeans when I was younger. So I was around supermodels all goddamn day. You understand? I was in the television industry for a long time. Okay, I've been around all these women. I fucked a number of these women. It's not even a big deal. It's nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So when I hear guys say this shit, I'm just like, bro, it's really not a big deal, right? But dudes is worried about, oh, well, you guys, where's the supermodels and all this other shit? Supermodels ain't shit. You understand? You gotta think about getting a girl. You understand what I'm saying? Dudes worried about supermodels. I'm like, bro, you gotta get a woman. Fuck you talking about, oh, you know, the dimes and the supermodels. Nigga, you need to get a girl first, period. You can't get a woman. So what are we talking about supermodels? You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that, you know, you got dudes out here, right, who's worried about all of this shit, but they're not worried about, what's actually like gonna really help them. You understand? Hold on, I gotta get rid of another troll. You see, the trolls always come out when the real game is being spit. That's all it is. The trolls come out when the game is being spit heavy. They just can't stand it. They can't stand it. They can't stand it. You got these trolls out here who's fucking paying for pussy all day and want to talk about the game. You understand? But this is what I want to say about the whole supermodel thing. There's guys out there who, if they actually worked on their game, right, they might never get the supermodel. Some of them might not get it. But guess what? You'll get a chick that you're attracted to, that you like, that likes fucking with you, right? You'll get that shit. First of all, there's not even a lot of supermodel type chicks around that most men have access to anyway. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that if you're actually adhering to the game, you will get girls. Listen, Sushi called in the other day. He's like, yo, I finally fucked a chick. Moses called in the other day talking about a chick he's smashing. So we got two guys who's been calling in having issues with women, but what they were doing was making a choice to make something happen. Because if you think about Sushi, even though Sushi would call in and complain about, oh, the white boys and the women and this and this and that and all this other stuff, every time Sushi called in, he at least talked about him actually taking action and doing something. Think about it. He was still taking action and doing something about it. He made a choice to do something about it, which actually got him some sex. He went from getting no sex to getting sex. Why? Because he did something about it, because he made a choice. You understand what I'm saying? It's because he made a choice. It's that simple. So my thing is that a lot of dudes, they are stubborn and they don't want to make the choice. And therefore, they're going to stay in the same spot. You understand? They're going to stay in the same spot. That's it. They're going to stay in the same spot. And see, a lot of these motherfuckers out here who don't actually get women and who don't understand the game, those are the ones that are crying about receipts, supermodels, all that other goofy shit. Because, see, if you're a guy who's really out there getting pussy, right? Getting sex, doing all that other shit, interacting with women, you understand that a supermodel or a fucking dime ain't shit. It don't mean nothing. Listen, I've been in fucking parties, fucking orgies, fucking situations where niggas I knew who was fucking with bad chicks just throwing the chicks at me. You understand? Just real easy shit. Me going up in spots, talking to a girl for 50 minutes, walking out the spot with her. And she bad. And this is the funny part. Half the bad chicks that I smashed, the sex was trash. See, dudes is worried about how a chick look, and they don't realize that a chick could look really fucking sexy and the sex be trash. Now, don't get me wrong. There's chicks that I smashed that look real good and the sex was good. You understand? But there are women who they look good, but the sex was trash. And then there's women who they were cute. They weren't like, oh, supermodels and all of that. But I had sex with them and the sex was good. And then there were women that were like average looking and I had sex with them and the sex was bad. You understand? But guys who don't understand the game, they're impressed by fucking supermodels and chicks that look a certain way. They're impressed by that shit. Listen, I smashed all types of women, all them thick fucking sexy ass model chicks that you see on Instagram, the niggas be following and you know, giving them hearts and all of that other shit. I fucked all them types of girls. I fucked the girls with the fake asses, the real asses, the fake titties, the real titties, all of that shit. It ain't shit. It's nothing. Listen, I'm trying to tell you guys, it's nothing. It's so fucking meaningless and stupid. I don't understand. See, I do understand why guys are, you know, because they haven't done it. But I'm just letting you know right now, it's meaningless. It's nonsense. And any other dude who's done it, they understand it's not a big deal. You understand? The dudes that I roll with, they're doing the same shit as me. They're like, niggas, whatever. Like, there was a dude I used to roll with. I actually gotta hit him up because I think he's messaging me the other day. I gotta hit him up. But I remember we was at a party and I was supposed to meet him at the party. So I go to the party and he was already there. It was like an event. I go to the spot and he's already there. And when while I got in, he was talking to this chick. So I said, what up to him? And me and him talked for like 2 minutes while the chick was still there. And he says to me, bruh, I'm about to head out and go to this chick's crib because she lived down the block, but I'll be back. I said, do you, my nigga, go do your thing. So he goes to the chick's crib, right? And you know, they're getting it in and shit. You know what I'm saying? Son, the nigga was gone for like 20 minutes. For 20 minutes. He goes down the block, fucks her on her couch, and then bounces. She was a bad chick. So he comes back and he's like, oh, what up? What's good, bro? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm sitting there chilling, talking to this other girl. He starts talking to this other girl. Right? And I said to him, I said, oh, how is the chick from earlier? He was like, she's all right. She cool. Like, it's nothing. It's nothing. He wasn't like, yo, bro, that chick was bad, son. Yo, she was a baddie. Oh my God, yo, we had sex. It was crazy, my nigga. Oh my God. Nigga, he does that all the time. He does that all the time. It's nothing. That shit was like him going to the store at the corner bodega and buying some chips and just eating a bag of chips and throwing the bag away. That's nothing. The nigga got to the spot before me, like probably like a half an hour, 20 minutes before me. He met the chick. They were talking. He pulled her out the spot, went back to her crib, fucked her, left, came back, and started talking to more girls. You see what I'm saying? But again, he's the type of guy that chose to be that guy. He chose to be that guy. And see, when you make the choice to be that guy, you are on the journey to become that guy. So what you do is you learn the things that you need to learn in order to get better at becoming that guy. You understand? I'm going to take some calls in a second. That's all it is. See, it's not like you're going to know everything and everything's going to run smoothly and everything's going to be all peaches and cream. No. But what happens is that you're going in a certain direction. And what happens is that the more you talk to the women, the more you learn how to talk to women because you're doing it, your mouthpiece gets better, right? You start dressing better. You understand? Your confidence goes through the roof because you start feeling yourself. You're like, yo, I'm a bad motherfucker. You understand? Pink Panther, call up. Call up. If call up, the phone number is 516-387-1224. But let's get some of these calls real quick. Let's go to 818 and then 719. 818, what's poppin'? Who this?
Hey, Mr. Locario, it's Grand Cam. How you doing, brother?
What's going on, bro? How you been?
I've been great. I sent you a donation on PayPal.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. So what's going on with you?
Bro, I've been listening to you guys as I always do to you and everybody from the panel. I just wanted to say something regarding your your topic about how guys are so obsessed with going for the baddies, right? And what I think about is, well, let's just say these guys who are overly obsessed with the woman's beauty,
Right.
the so-called baddie types. How are you guys even going to? I'm speaking to the men that are interested in these kind of women. How are you guys even going to handle these type of women when they're in your possession?
Right.
Like, you guys are going to crumble under pressure, and I say that without a respect.
Right.
Right, because they don't even know. Like, see, these women have a certain mentality. They're around other men who have a certain mentality too. So if you're like, let's say, listening to your content, like guys that are listening to your content, even if they were to go out to those baddies without the proper coaching, without the proper understanding of who they are as a man,
right,
I don't think these guys can really fare. Like, they're just going to get crumbled. The girls will use them, break their heart, because these girls have a different mindset of their own.
Right. That's facts. I try to tell them, and that's another thing. Like, it's everything you're saying is valid. What a lot of these dudes don't understand is that they're so far behind in the mindset that where they need to be, that even if they do get the girl or luck up and get a girl that even wants to talk to them and interact with them, they're not going to be able to know how to follow through and make shit go down. You understand? They're not going to be able to maintain that situation. Unfortunately, you see what I'm saying? That's the part that's sad about it too, is that there's going to be a lot of guys who and this is the funny part. The fact that they're putting it on a pedestal is the thing that's going to make them fuck it up. Because once they get in a situation where they're in that situation where they're like, oh my gosh, she's so hot, they're going to be pedestalizing her so much that from her perspective, she's going to see him as unattractive. You see what I'm saying? Because he doesn't know how to handle it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And one thing that you and Steve and everybody that you work with that have brought so much clarity to my life about is how you guys always talk about not judging women.
Right.
And just that act of even calling a girl a baddie is judging her, whether it's in your favor or whether it's not in your favor. You're still judging her.
Right.
You're not even judging her based on her character and how she treats you. I mean, I'm not saying, don't go for beauty. Obviously, beauty is what gets us to talk to the girl. But afterwards, what's her character about? And how does she fit into your world? How does she mold into what you want, which is what you guys talk about all the time?
Right.
And that's what, guys, they fail to see that. They see big, shiny objects and they think, oh, I got to go for that. Completely disregarding their moral compass, disregarding what they're into. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm in a relationship now, thanks to your guys' help, to your coaching that, built this mindset that I have now. But it took me a while until I found the right girl. I mean, yes, she's very beautiful, but her character is what's, obviously taking it to the next level, and how she treats me and how she respects me and looks up to me. That's the shit that I'm talking about.
Exactly. And see, the thing is, a lot of guys don't understand it, because like you said, you're like, yeah, she looks good, she's beautiful, but there's more to it. And see, that's what happens when you start to become more experienced dealing with women, because you start to say, okay, the physical's cool. It's cool. It ain't like, it's great. We all want somebody we're attracted to and we think is hot and all that. That's a given. But it's like, what else is beyond that? You understand? There has to actually be other things beyond that, which makes it relevant. So whenever I see a guy going crazy over the fact of, oh, well, where's the baddies? And, oh, she got to be hot. And how come I already know that the guy doesn't have experience with women, because guys who have experience with women, they are never pedestalizing the looks. Never. You understand what I'm saying? Dudes who have the least amount of experience with women, guys who have no game, guys who have trouble getting women, guys who are thirsty for women, always pedestalize the looks. Always. You understand what I'm saying? Always.
And absolutely, Locario. And the last thing I'll say is that, since 2 years ago, I started listening to your show with Steve and everyone else. One of the things that when Steve would ask me and you would ask me, like, what's so interesting about this girl you're dating at that time of the girl that I was dating? And the first thing I would say is, well, she's cute and all that. And then you and Steve would do his face palm, and then you're just kind of like waiting to hear me say some things more constructive about her character and other things she does for you as her serving you as her man.
Right.
So it's a stark contrast into all the audience, all the listeners, for supporting Locario and listening, or even challenging some of Locario's beliefs. I'm a student of Locario, a student of Steve and everyone else, 1950, everybody, man. And these guys have changed my life forever. So I got to give you your praise, as I always do. And that was it with the call, man. Great talking with you and wishing you guys all the best.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. Keep doing your thing, man. I'm a holla, bro. That's what's up, man. Shout out to my dude right there. So let's go to 719. 719, what's popping? Who this?
What's good? What's good? It's Greg from Denver. I donated on Venmo.
Appreciate it. What's going on? So what's good?
Yeah. So I've been getting a lot of fat joints. I've been getting a lot of flakes and fat joints. So I'm trying to think about what I need to modify on my bio. Like, I mean, not my bio, but maybe like on my dating like page or something like that. So I tried to tweak my bio. That didn't work. I took more professional pictures and it doesn't work. But I noticed even when I'm like out or whatever, I'll get approached by bigger women. Or whatever. And I noticed like when I take the initiative to approach.
Hold on. Let me ask you the number one question though. Are you approaching?
Okay, what's that?
Are you approaching the women who aren't big?
Yes.
And what's happening?
Mixed results. So I'll get phone numbers and then I'll get flakes. Or I'll get like where I'll go out on one date and then it will set it up for the second date and it'll be kind of like well, I can't make it this weekend, but I'll let you know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I noticed that even when, like when I go out in public, like with my friends, it's like bigger women will take the initiative to walk up and talk to me. And then like when I take the initiative to go talk to the women that I find attractive, I notice like, it's mixed results because I think me and you were talking and you was like, well, if you're getting approached by a lot of big women online, then you need to go out in public and approach the women that you find attractive in person.
Right. Right. That's what you have to do. But also understand that, see, the reason why bigger women, you understand, will approach you or give you like some sort of like signals and all that most of the time is because
they ain't got nothing to lose.
Right. They don't have the same ego of a girl who's, let's say, what most guys would consider like a hot chick. You understand what I'm saying? Because remember, everybody does the path of least resistance. You see what I'm saying? So it's not that the girl it's not that the girl who you think is, let's say you have a girl who's slim or just like fit or whatever. Let's just say that, right? It's not that she's not attracted to you and wants to make something happen. She's most likely not going to approach you because she has more to lose ego-wise approaching you. So this is why you have to approach her. You see what I'm saying? Most chicks who are considered, who would be considered like, generally like the hot girl or the 7, 8, 9, 10 or whatever. Most of those women aren't going to approach a guy unless she's like so compelled to do it because she's just that attracted to him, which is rare, which, you know what I'm saying? Because even in that case, sometimes they're just more intimidated than anything, but that's more rare. But most of the time, they're not going to do it. You understand what I'm saying? The most they'll give is like little subtle hints or little choosing signals and all that. But most of the time, those types of women are not going to do it because they actually have a lot more to lose on the ego sense. So this is why you have to actually do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let me say this. This is what I noticed because I'm a part of a couple social groups. So when it's like 50 or more, it's like, it'll be like 3 or 4 standout guys. So what I noticed is like with the 7s, 8s, 9s, or 10s, it's like almost like birds of a feather flock together. So if the 8s, 9s, and 10s are attracted to like the 3 men out of the group or whatever, then all the women will do it because they'll be like, oh, well, he's the desirable one. So I'm going to go after him because all the other women are going after him, so it kind of offsets things. So like what usually happens is like, I think it was like you were talking about before, it'll be like the least desirable men that'll walk up and talk to them. So they're not attracted to the men that are talking to them. They're attracted to like the 3 guys that everybody wants. So it creates kind of like a vacuum. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, again, this is why I was saying the topic of the show. Why aren't you those 3 guys? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like what? So what? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. What is it about those 3 guys that make those women attracted to them versus not attracted to the other guys? Because see, understand this. All the attraction is energy. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times what happens is you're going to have women that are just naturally attracted to a certain guy because a certain guy is her type, and that's just is what it is. You see what I'm saying? Now, what happens is in a general sense, meaning that if you going out to different spots and different events and different situations, right? what happens is that you should be able to know how to engage the room and work the room so that you're able to get the attention of most of the women in the room. You see what I'm saying? Because this is the thing, and this is the funny part. Most guys are going to be unattractive, beta male type of niggas, most dudes. You see what I'm saying? So if you're in a situation where you're let's say you're at an event or at a party or some shit or whatever, and there's like 100 men and 100 women, right? And let's say most of the women are gravitating, let's do the 80-20 rule. Most women are gravitating to like 20 of the guys, right? Now, you should be one of those 20 guys if you have game. You understand what I'm saying? Period. You understand? So this is what I'm trying to tell guys is that if you have game, what you do is you already stand out from most of the other guys, because most of the other guys don't know what the fuck they're doing. Most of the other guys don't have a mouthpiece. Most of the other guys don't know how to dress. You see what I'm saying? Like that's how it is.
Well, let me say this. This is what happens. I agree with you. When I go to these events, I could usually pull 3, 4, 5 phone numbers, no problem. So I don't think that's I don't think that's my problem, because I notice, like, when I go to those events, I don't have a problem pulling phone numbers and being like one of those guys and finding my rhythm. But I notice, like, when it comes down to the date or whatever, it's like they'll flake out last minute.
Well, hold on. So let me ask you this.
The number is that.
Hold on. Let me ask you this. What do you specifically want from the women? Are you trying to go on dates? You trying to hook up? Like, what do you want to make happen?
Well, like, for the first meetup, I kind of want to go on a date. Yeah.
Okay. And do what?
Like, I want to go out on a date for the first interaction.
And do what?
Like, what do I want to do?
Yeah.
After the date or before? Like, I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Like,
what I mean is
ultimately the goal is the.
Right. So what I'm saying is I'm trying to walk you through what you want to do. So what I'm saying is you get the girl's information, you set up a date. Now, y'all go on the date, right? What do you want to do after that date happens? Do you want to smash her that night? Do you want to, like, see her again maybe the next time and smash? Like, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to smash that night.
Okay, so you're trying to smash the night of the date.
Yeah.
Right. Now, let me ask you this. When you set up the date, what do you say to these women?
Okay, so I usually give like a location, like a bar that's close to a hotel. So I'll say for conversation's sake, let's go to A Street Bar on Main Street. I'll see you there at 6 o'clock. They'll say, oh, that sounds great. Sounds good. See you there at 6 o'clock.
Right.
So then, like, the day of the date, like maybe, like 4 or 5 hours before the date, I'll say, hey, are we still on for A Street? And they'll say, oh, well, you see, something actually came up. Like, my friend has a project and I want to help her with that, which, of course, is cap.
Right. And what about the ones, hold on. But what about the ones that actually show up though?
Oh, the ones that actually show up, it's usually like mixed results. Like I was talking to Miles, like, I think when you were out with the vid, and I was telling him same thing, like, it'll be mixed results. So I had like one chick that it went down, you know what I'm saying? It went down that night. It was cool. We're still talking. But other chicks, it has not gone down. It's like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? Maybe next weekend or maybe the next time we hang out, like that. That's
this is what I tell you to make it a little bit more beneficial for you in your situation, right? Now, this is the key. I want all y'all to listen to what I'm about to say, right? Now, the thing that's gonna help you out is this, because this is why I asked you, what do you want to do exactly? Right now, what you want to do is that you want to be way more specific about exactly what you want to do from Jump Street. Now, the reason why you do this is because it narrows down what you actually want to do, and what it does is that it makes you stand out more. So, for example, the reason why some of those women, or you get, and it's not all the time, but the reason why some of these women will flake on you, right, is because, and I talked about this before, when you first meet a woman, right, this is the least attached she is to you. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning that when I say the least attached, that means that this is the easiest time for her to flake and just be like, whatever, I don't care who, it's all good, whatever, right? Now, the reason why it's easy for her to do that and flake and just like call it a day and just be all frivolous about
because there's no emotional attachment.
Right, because there's no attachment to it. But the reason why there's no attachment to it is because usually what happens is that you're the same like most other dudes. You understand? Now, why are you the same like most other dudes? Hold on. Let me try. Okay, I think I'm back. I'm back. Hold on. Let me see. Let me make sure.
Okay.
Make sure you guys can see me and shit. Okay. Funny style right now. Hold on. Okay, can you guys see me? You guys see me? Okay, cool. Now, because I was about to go in. my shit is acting a little janky because I'm in this hotel room. But anyway, all right, so we back. Now, what I was gonna say is this, right? Is the thing that makes it to where you're getting like a lot more, and this is gonna reduce your flakes a little bit, right? The reason why you're getting flakes is because you're doing the same thing that most other guys are doing. So the more specific you get, the more you stand out, right? And then the more you stand out,
right, the
more different you are. And then the difference is the thing that entices the girl to want to fuck with you more. You understand what I'm saying? So now, for example, this is why I asked you what you did, because you said, yeah, I'll get her number, and then I call her and say, hey, let's go out and get a drink at the bar, and then she meets you at the bar. Cool, right? Now, some girls will come through, some girls won't, and that's just how it's going to be. What I'm saying is that what's going to increase your situation more is if you actually make it more specific, because the more specific you do, the more you're going to stand out. Because guess what? The same way you said to her, hey, let's go to the bar, there was 5 other niggas that said the same thing you did. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what happens is that the girl that calls you and says, oh, hey, I'm so sorry, I can't make it, blah, 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 right? Either another guy did the same thing as you, but she was a little bit more attracted to him for whatever reason, or there was another guy who she saw as more interesting and more attractive than you. But usually the reason why she saw him more interesting and more attractive was because he was different. He was different because he was more specific. So for example, if I met the same girl that you met and you said, hey, come, let's go get a drink on Friday night. And she says, okay, cool. Right. And then I meet her on Thursday and I say, hey, listen, tomorrow, right? I want to get together with you and I want to go get a drink. Then after we get the drink, I want to take you back to my place and then I want to get you naked. And then I'm going to tell you about all the things I want to do to your body. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what sounds more interesting to do? Go just get a drink with you or go do the thing I said to do? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
So now,
right. So you just got to go. I got to go in a little bit more.
Yes, that's what you have to do. You have to go in more because the more you go in, the more different you are. You understand what I'm saying? So
I guess it'll save time too, because if she has like medium interest or whatever, she'll be like, "Oh no, I'm not with it."
Exactly.
And then that saves time anyway, because then I can move on to the next.
Exactly. And so this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the difference makes you stand out, which makes you more attractive. This is why even when you're actually like, for example, this is why mouthpiece is so important, because if your the stronger your mouthpiece is, the more you stand out than other men. Because most men, first of all, most men are scared to talk. Then when they do talk, they're talking regular like every other guy. So it's boring. And then what happens is that if a dude has a great mouthpiece, right? What happens is that you already stand out. So for example, when I used to go to the bars and the clubs and the meetups and all this other stuff, right? There were certain things that I would say to a woman, right? Just off, like as soon as I start talking to her, just to throw her off. You understand what I'm saying? And because I'm saying something that's throwing her off because it's different and she's probably never heard it before, I'm instantly different. She's like, who the fuck is this guy? So now she's already intrigued because I'm giving her a whole different experience. So for example, right, I may go up to a girl who wasn't even looking at me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all my little lines that I would say, whatever. So a girl could not even have been looking at me. She probably didn't even see me in the fucking, environment. I probably just came in and I saw her. So I'd walk up to the girl and I'll be like, listen, I'd be like, miss, I don't understand why you're doing this. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, yo, I seen you staring at me and you didn't even say hi. That's so rude. And she's like, what are you talking about? I didn't even see you. And I'm like, come on, you saw me. Look how fly I am. Come on. Like you look, I see you smiling. Come on. You know how sexy I am. Come on. Just admit that I'm sexy and we can move on. You understand? Like, so I'm getting her in this goofy ass conversation that throughout the whole night, no niggas probably talk to her like that. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just being different. Right. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is, like, for example, you could do something simple. Like sometimes I'll stand at the bar. There'll be a girl standing next to me. And I say, hey, listen, miss, how about you buy me a drink? And then she'd be like, what? She's like, what do you mean? She's like, you're supposed to buy me a drink. That's how it goes. I'm like, no. It's, it's 2000 and something. Like, it's a new day. Like, listen, when you're attracted to a guy and I can tell you're attracted to me, you buy him a drink so you can have a conversation. You see what I'm saying? So now she's engaged in the conversation because I'm being interesting, which makes me stand out. You understand what I'm saying? Which makes me more attractive. That's what I'm trying to say. So what I'm saying is, what you're doing like what you're doing isn't bad, but what you're doing is you're doing good enough, which is what the average guy does. You understand? It's like, yeah, let's get together and get a drink and hang out. Cool. The next 5 guys are going to say the same thing to her. So what makes you stand out from the other 5 guys? Go ahead.
I was just about to say, like, I thought the average guy doesn't even really like set up a date, because I talk to women and they're like, wow, that's crazy that you set up a date and you were precise. Most
no. That's what I'm saying.
That's what the average guy would do.
No. This is the thing. What I'm saying is that there's levels to it. So yeah, the average guy, there's going to be average guys who can't even talk to women. Then you're going to have the average guy who can't fucking set up a date. Then you're going to have the average guy who can set up a date, who's setting up the dates like all the other guys are setting up dates. So what I'm saying is, the more you go down the line, the more different you become. Do you see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that,
yeah, I got you.
You see what I mean? So right now, that's what I'm saying. What you're doing isn't bad. What I'm saying is that what you're doing is still in the realm of what other guys are doing. So other guys who know how to set up a date, you're just like them. You understand what I'm saying? So there's nothing different between you and another guy who knows how to set up a date. You see what I'm saying? So now it's always about what is unique about you. So you keep going down the direction of her experiencing somebody so different that she's like, oh shit, like I gotta go and fucking see this dude because I haven't experienced this ever. That's the key. The key is, and this is why I tell guys to go out there, talk to women, practice, interact with them, because the more different you are, right, the more you're going to stand out, and then the more attractive you become. It's really that simple. You see what I'm saying? So right now,
yeah, that makes sense.
Right. This is why I said you got to be way more specific about what you're trying to do, and this is the key. Most guys aren't direct. You see what I'm saying? They're not direct. Most guys aren't bold. Most guys are scared to like let a woman know what it is. And so the fact of you just being direct about exactly what you want to do, exactly what you want to do with her and how you want to make it happen, right? Just that little thing is going to put you above a bunch of other motherfuckers that's trying to talk to her, trying to get with her. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. So imagine, so now imagine your appearance is on point. Your mouthpiece is on point. You're confident as fuck. You understand what I'm saying? So you're hitting on all of these fucking levels. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like she has no choice. That's, in business, what they say in business is you want to create a marketing campaign or a sale where it's a no-brainer. So like if I'm saying to you, listen, I got this product, right? And this product is going to do all of these 10 things. And all these 10 things that you want it to do is something you actually need. And not only is it what you need, it's going to actually change the certain things in your life to make a lot of things easier. And on top of that, it's something that I'm going to slash the price so you can afford it. So it's nothing for you to get it. So it's almost like they call it a no-brainer. You take your brain out your head and you make a decision. You don't even need your brain because it will be stupid for you to turn it down. That's the kind of situation you want to get into when you're dealing with women. You want a woman to basically feel that it would be stupid to turn you down. And the only reason she'll turn you down is because she's intimidated. Now, if that happens, then it just is what it is. And you can't do nothing about that in a lot of cases, right? But what it is that you want to create a situation where you've done all of those things to the point where she has to make that choice. And this is why I said that your flake rate is going to go down, you know, once you're doing it this way. So, of course, you're always going to get motherfuckers that's going to flake. You understand what I'm saying? You're always going to get motherfuckers that's going to, be on that goofy shit. But what I'm saying is that it's going to be less and less the more different you are. Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, because when I go to these events, I'm definitely in the 80-20, maybe in the 90-10, but it's just like the follow through of them coming out is what I need to work on. Exactly. So yeah, I get what you're saying. I just need to go in a little bit more.
Right. And that's the thing, because what you want to happen is you want to be memorable. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you want her sort of thinking about you, and she's not gonna let you think about you if there was no fucking see. It's like this. Think about when flip it around. Think about when you go out and you've ever had a situation where you met a girl and she was just totally cooperative. She was feeling you. Y'all might have been kissing and, you know, getting together. And it was just so on point and everything just flowed, right? Now, when that happens, you probably, when you talk to your boys, you talking about her. You're not talking about the other girls in the spot that just kind of had a regular conversation with you and, you know, was just like kind of like just there talking about nothing. You understand? You don't even think about that. You thinking about the chick that, yo, I met this chick last night, bro, and then this happened and then that happened and then that happened. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of thing you want from a woman. Right. And because when she's thinking that, what happens is that now she has to continue to be able to get that feeling. I talk about this in my book, How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day. What happens is that when a woman is feeling you, she has to have that thought that I can only get this from him. You understand what I'm saying? Therefore, which is why she has to come see you. You see what I'm saying? Period.
Yeah, like you were saying about your favorite rapper. Like,
right.
You know, you got to wait till he dropped in order for you to come out.
Exactly.
In order for you to listen to his
That's
new
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying is that you want to have 99.999% of your experiences when you're dealing with women for her to feel that. And you'll know that she's feeling it like that when her response is, you understand what I'm saying, is of a woman who's really engaged in what's happening. And she's really like, because this is the thing, you'll start to feel the flow of it based off of how she's responding to the situation. You understand? She's all smiles and giggles and energy and throwing it back at you and trying. You understand what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that happens when you're able to engage with a woman like that. But this is why the more you go out there, the more you talk, like, and you're doing good because you're at least out there making it happen. All you need to do is just push it a little bit more to be more specific about what you want, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to make happen, because that's going to put a little bit more of a different spin on, you know, you versus the other dudes that's trying to holler. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I got you.
All right,
I appreciate that.
All right, my brother. Appreciate.
Where you at right now? You ain't in NY?
No, I'm in Florida right now. Yeah, I'm down here.
Oh,
you know, in nice weather. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
That's what's up, doing the snowbird thing.
Yeah, man. Definitely. But yeah, man, I appreciate the call, my brother.
All right. Well, I appreciate you.
All right, mahalo. Peace. All right, let's go to 646, then 224, then 305, then 412. 646, what's popping? Who this?
Shia from Brooklyn.
Shia, what's going on? Did you donate?
Yeah, on the Venmo.
That's what's up. So what's going on? What's going on with you?
Yeah, I have a quick question. First, quick question is, when you doing that show again with the profile?
Yeah, that's critique? The thing. We wanted to do it. We were supposed to do it tomorrow, actually, tomorrow night. I don't know. So we might do it tomorrow night. So guys, if you want to, we might do this shit tomorrow night. So guys, send your photos and your picture and your bios to questions for Locario. It's questions. I'm gonna put it in the chat. It's questions, the number 4 and Locario at gmail.com. You feel what I'm saying? So send me that, because I still have a lot of people that send shit in. But if you guys want to get your profile, critiqued, Make sure you guys send it in. So we might do it tomorrow. If not tomorrow, within the next week or so. You know what I'm saying? Because we wanted to try to do one each month, but this month I've been like having a lot of shit going down. So let me put that in the chat. So there's questions for Locario@gmail.com. You got to send the profile and you have to send a picture and a bio. Both things need to be sent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. So my main question is, so I've been busy with work, so I've been having a little bit less time to meet new women. So my question is, can I keep a rotation of, let's say, 3 women and still maintain that like kind of alpha, male masculine energy? Or do I need to continue to talk to new women to kind of maintain that sort of energy?
Wait. Rewind. Say that again. You said, do you have to do what?
So I'm saying, because I'm working a lot more now, I'm having less time to talk to new women. So I want to know if I could just hold down a rotation of 3 women, or like to maintain, like, because I don't want to fall off. The thing is, even though I'm busy working, I don't want to fall off and get rusty. So can I maintain 3 women, the same 3 women in a rotation, or do I need to talk to new women so that I don't fall off?
Nah, you can still maintain the 3 women you fucking with. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. It's easier to talk to new women than it is to maintain women. So if you can maintain women for an extended period of time, then you can talk to new women. You're not going to get rusty at talking to new women because you're maintaining 3 women or a few other women that you keep in a rotation. The only thing is you can't get lazy and complacent with those women. You understand what I'm saying? Which is going to be kind of hard to do because, but the thing is, if you're dealing with 3 women and you're actually maintaining it and you're keeping up with the situation, right? Talking to new women is super easy, bro. That's because I always try to tell guys, picking up chicks is the easiest fucking thing. Keeping them is hard. You understand what I'm saying? Because keeping them requires a whole nother level of game, a whole nother level of patience, a whole nother level of management. You understand what I'm saying? Than it is to just randomly, talk to some chick, get her information and hook up with her. You understand what I'm saying? Like you could fucking listen. There's times where I've matched with chicks on Tinder at 7:00, met them at 8:00, and we fucking by 8:30. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's like super. It ain't nothing. But to maintain a situation, you see what I'm saying? That's a little bit more complicated and more complex. So if you're able to keep up and interact with women like that, when you go out and meet a new girl, right? The only thing is you might feel a little rusty as far as approaching new women because you haven't done it in a while if you're not, but the actual talking to and interacting and attracting them is all still there. And it's there because you're actually you're working on it still with the women you're dealing with. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like this. Because you being with those 3 women, so it'd be different if it was just you and one girl, but you're with 3 women. You see what I'm saying? So you fucking with 3 women, right? That's still a lot of maintenance. It's still a lot of energy. It's different energies that you're dealing with. So what happens is that because you're able to do that, when you meet a new woman, right, you're still on because you've been on, because you had to be on with all the different personalities and all the different women. You see what I'm saying? So you'll be fine. You know what I'm saying?
It makes perfect sense. Thank you.
All right, my brother. All right, man. I'm holla. Peace. All right. Let's go to 224. 224. What's popping? Who this?
Hey, Mr. Carl, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on? Did you donate?
Yeah, I donated on the Cash App.
What's up?
Actually, before that, so I called in like 3 weeks ago or something, and I donated on the Cash App, and you didn't accept it, and so the payment didn't ever go through for you.
Oh, really? That's crazy. Okay, well, I'll accept it this time. But what's going on with you?
Okay, so anyway, so a few weeks ago, I was the guy who was telling you about how he had like a lot of makeouts and stuff like that in the club or whatever, but he wasn't really converting as well.
Oh, right.
If you remember, I'm in college.
Right. So what's going on now?
So basically, what I wanted to pivot is I wanted to talk about how I can keep things low key and how I can continue to like kind of like do the whole code approaching thing. So because I'm at the college I'm at, it's not necessarily a big one. It's maybe a college of like 15,000 students. And I've been using the past 2 years because I'm a junior, like to be practicing and getting better at game overall the time in, because I started off as a virgin and like now probably approach over 500 or 600, 700 women like on my campus alone. I'm kind of well known. And so I was wondering, like, when it comes to that, now it got to the point almost like literally where I'm like here and like I had like, for example, last Wednesday at the club, I had like 15 girls come up to me without me doing anything. Like they all knew me, they all knew what's up. They were like talking to me, like yada yada yada.
Right.
But I just want to know like how, like, because I know like you say like real players, like, you know, they're kind of like a low key and they're not really like known and like not too many girls know about their presence, but they're like doing everything with all the chicks. And like it's kind of like I'm just so well known that I want to figure out how I can still use the situation where I can, like, you know, hit these chicks up without being known, because like I can hit up like almost any girl in a random sorority and she'll know me from one of her other like sisters or something like that. So
right. Well, the thing is this, it's not about, see, when we're talking about you know, players not really disclosing a bunch of information, we were talking about in general as far as showing receipts to the public. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning like if one of those 15 girls you smashed, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it'll be like you fucking putting posters all over campus saying, hey, I fucked this girl. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about. You see what I mean? So you don't want to do that type of shit. But if you have a lot of women that know you, all you got to do is basically be honest and let them know what you're about. And then they'll know what you're about and they're cool with it. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't even matter. So if you out here just doing your thing, having fun, hooking up with girls, and all of those girls, let's say like out of those 15 girls, are you hooking up with any of them?
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
I said out of those 15 girls that you knew at the event or the party, whatever, are you hooking up with any of those girls?
I had hooked up with one of them in the past. Some of them were just like, I guess because they were like, I was meeting them when I'm still developing my game. I'm always developing, but like I met them when I was at a much lower tier, and I kind of might have been like, not necessarily friend zone, but I didn't get things popping with them. But now they're seeing me like improve my style, improve my mouthpiece. They see me talking, making out with some of their friends, and now they're like coming back around.
And, all right. So what are you doing? So do you want to hook up with these girls?
Oh, some of them, yeah. Some of them, I really don't care whether I hook up with them or not. It doesn't really make a difference to me. But
right, so all you had to do is, since they know you feel what I'm saying? Y'all know each other on a first name basis. Y'all know each other. Y'all see each other around. Just talk to them and be like, listen, like, you know, what you doing later? Like, come through to the dorm and let's have some fun. You know what I'm saying? See, the thing is, the women aren't going to care unless you're out here on some fuck shit, meaning unless you up here promising girls, hey, I like you, I want to be your man, and it's just us two, and then you end up fucking some other girls, you know, then it's gonna be an issue. When you're in those college situations and all that other stuff, if you want to fuck with another girl, because this is what can happen sometimes too. Let's say you fuck with girl A and you fuck with girl B, and girl A and girl B is cool, they friends or whatever, and they didn't even know that y'all was fucking with each other like that. They might end up being like, yo, let's do some threesome shit. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that goes down. You see what I mean? But it all comes from you just keeping this shit real with their ass. You see what I'm saying? So if there's girls over there that you want to smash, you want to make something happen, just talk to them, flirt with them, and just keep it real with them. And that's it. And you'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like one of the situations was like there was a girl, like girl A, she didn't go to school here, but she was visiting girl B like for like a weekend or whatever, and I ended up getting things popping with her. I didn't go all the way, but I got like head or whatever. But then girl B, like 3 months later, now her friends who are here, like to go to school with me, they are literally like encouraging her to like come up to me, and they're telling me like go kiss her and all of this stuff. And like honestly, I'm not that attracted to girl B, but like it's like, you know, anything to get more sexual experience kind of thing. It's not like she's ugly or anything. It's just not like crazy out of my, you know, mind attracted to her.
Well, bro,
so, like,
listen, you in a good position. All you got to do is make it happen and keep the shit real. That's it. And you'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Keep this shit real. Be fine.
Yeah,
you know.
And then there's one more question.
Go ahead.
I just have one more question. Okay, so this was about an actual specific situation that I had with a girl last week. This was like my first body of the year. She was a girl who I was actually really attracted to. Like she's like submissive chick. Like she like likes the things I like. It was just like a vibe from the jump. And I want to like really ask you about the concept of storytelling. I think you were mentioning it out earlier. You were telling about like phrasing, the way you can phrase things to make girls like kind of do what you want and like finesse it into like a way where it's something they want to do and they don't know that they're still doing what you want or whatever. So this girl from Tuesday, basically, usually you say, if a girl just says, I have work when you ask her to hang out, then she was like, charge her to the game. I just kind of like actually just was testing things out. And I was just saying, here, if I phrase something this way, or if I try to like make it like this way, what will happen? So she actually gave me like 3 like rebuttals, I guess I'll call it, in like sales, like 3 different, I have to go to work, I really can't, this. Then we ended up setting up plans and we ended up fucking first night. But the thing was, afterwards, she's been a little bit more cold and distant or whatever. Not like I will admit now, like I've been doing the makeout stuff and then hooking up a little bit here and there, but I kind of wanted to like have a Valentine's for the first time, and I've never had one. So I was trying to give off more boyfriend energy. I was intentionally giving that off. Like I was like washing her off and like cuddling and stuff like that after all of that stuff.
Wait, hold on. So wait, you said you said you was cuddling with her and all that? Wait, rewind?
Yeah. So like after we hooked up and stuff, like I cuddled with her. We watched like a couple movies on the TV screen, and she like sent her on her way around 5 a.m.
So
because I know that I wanted to, like, because I never had a Valentine's in my life, like never, and it's like something I was like interested in trying to do, like seeing how that's about.
So you said so you're saying you're doing all this stuff and she's been distant. That's what you're saying?
Yeah. So I hit her up. So basically she left. She was fine after that. And then I hit her up 4 days later to set up a plan, which would in theory be 2 or 3 days later. So once a week. And basically, she was like, hey, my dad's coming in town because I'm in college like 20 and then he's going to be visiting. So I don't know when my schedule will be free, whole lot of fluff. And so I guess the idea would be, how do I become sexually memorable? Because I feel like maybe that might've been it. I wasn't as
this is what happened. This is what happened. You freaking, you hooked up with her, right? But then because you liked her so much, you started giving off that boyfriendy energy and all that other shit. And then she fell back because she probably wasn't really like feeling it like that. She probably wasn't really about it like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta listen. It's fine if you like the girl and all that other stuff, but what happens is, and this is what happens a lot of times when guys start getting really like into the girl, because you like her, you automatically start doing the boyfriendy type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? And start being a little too, like, you start cupcaking too much. You start, giving her the googly eyes and shit. And she might not necessarily like be down for that type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she was like, okay, you're cool to hang out with, hook up with, but I don't really see you like that. And then what happens is that she was attracted to you to hook up with you. But now that you're doing the boyfriendy shit, now she's not attracted to you because you're doing that, but she wanted you to be the guy who she's hooking up with. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's so
because I had been that. Oh, sorry. I had been that guy like pretty much around campus for like the past year, making out with girls and friend groups and all of that stuff, hooking up occasionally here and there. I was literally like, I knew intentionally what I was doing because I was like, hey, having the Valentine's and stuff like sounds kind of interesting, something new, try something different, and it was like.
Right. So all I'm saying, So all I'm saying is that if you talk to this girl again or some, y'all run across each other, if you want to make something happen, just hook up with her and stop the boyfriendy shit. You see what I'm saying? This is the thing. If the girl is actually supposed to be the one chasing, you understand what I'm saying? She's supposed to be chasing the relationship, not you. You see what I'm saying? She's supposed to be the one acting as if she wants to be that girlfriend. You are not supposed to be acting as if you want to be her boyfriend. You see what I'm saying? The boyfriend. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like all that cuddling that you was doing and all that other extra shit, that's what drove her away. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. So next time if you see her, just you know what I'm saying, be like, yo, what up? Let's come through to the dorm room and let's bang it out. You feel what I'm saying? That's all you need to say to her. You feel me?
Yep. All right. Thank you very much.
All right, bro. I'm holla. All right. Peace. All right. So let's go to 305-412 and then we're going to head up out of here. 305. What's popping? Who this? You.
Hello?
You sounded kind of muffled.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead. What's poppin'?
Oh yeah, donate and cash out.
Appreciate it. All right, what's going on? What's going on with you?
Oh, I just wanted to ask if you should take hoes on dates. Like, if the girl's like a well-known hoe, like, should you still like take her out on a date and like spend money on her? Or like, if you know like other dudes like smash, but they ain't spend no money.
Well, think about it this way: every girl you take on a date, now I'm gonna say every, but 99% of the women you take out on dates, there were dudes that smashed and didn't take them out on a date. You understand that? So
yeah,
you taking a woman out on a date or not taking her out on a date should only be based off if you want to take her out on a date or if you don't. You see what I'm saying? Don't worry about if she's a hoe or these other motherfuckers smashed her and all that other stuff. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. You see what I'm saying?
Because the thing is like, now I take girls on dates because I want to fill them out before I just like take them to the crib, right?
Mm-hmm. So do that.
There's some girls that I don't want to spend any money on, but I just want to smash because I know I can smash without, like doing nothing. But I don't want to just like necessarily bring her to my crib because I don't know like what type of time she's on.
Right. So then if that's the case and you're like, well, I want to fill her out, then do something to fill her out. If you don't want to spend no money, then do something that doesn't require money. Be like, yo, come through. Let's take a walk in the park and talk real quick. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I'll be like, cause I know I can smash for sure, but then I'll be like, oh, let's go to this park, let's meet up. But then they're like, oh, I don't want to meet up in this park. I want to go like do something else.
So then why are you even dealing with a chick that's not listening to what you're trying to do?
Well, because I'm still like, I'm trying to feel her out.
But you did feel her out. You felt you're feeling out that she ain't trying to do shit with you. If you tell a girl, yo, let's go take a walk in the park, and she's like, well, I don't want to do that. That means she ain't trying to do shit with you. She's being uncooperative. So why are you even continuing with this woman?
So it's all right to like spend time with a girl, even though you're just trying to smash?
Yes. If you listen, it's called vetting. That's what's going to be my next actual Bad Boy membership program. Vetting a woman for sex. You understand? Because what happens is that even if you're just hooking up with a girl, you still want to feel her out a little bit because you want to make sure she's not fucking nuts. You understand what I'm saying? You want to make sure that this chick is actually interested in hooking up with you and not one of those girls that's kind of wishy-washy and kind of like all over the place. And then you know what I'm saying? Like she's kind of into it, but she's not into it. And then you're in a situation where you're doing some shit with a woman who feel like you pressured her to do shit. You don't want none of that bullshit going on. So even if you're just hooking up with a girl, even if you're having a one night stand with a chick, like even if you met a girl and at a bar randomly and you talked to her and interacted with her for like an hour before you went and go smash, right? You still want to feel the chick out a little bit just to see what you're fucking with. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's what happens to me. Like I'll meet a girl like out when I'm out and then I'll get her number. Like the other day, this girl, I could tell she wanted me to like take her home or something. She's like, oh, what are you doing now? But I don't know her, so I don't want to just like bring her to the crib, you know? But I could tell she was down to just like come over like right then and there or like go somewhere else.
Well, this is the thing. You got to know, and this is why I'm doing this program, because I want you guys to know the things to look out for so that you don't, because this is the thing. In certain cases, you'll be fine. You understand? But there are situations where there's red flags that you should be like, nah, I'm not fucking with this girl. You understand what I'm saying? So I want you guys to understand that aspect. But bro, I appreciate the call, my brother. I got to get a few more of these before I head up out of here. I think this is Sushi calling. Sushi, what's going on?
Hey, Mr. Locario. I want to, somebody talked about the dating profile thing, right? So I need to collect royalty from you. You know, since it was my idea.
You say you want to collect royalties from me since it was your idea? Oh yeah. April, we gonna do the thing tomorrow, the profiles. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do the profile shit tomorrow. So guys, make sure you send it to questionsforlocario@gmail.com. That's the email. And Sushi said he wants his his royalties.
I want $1 million. So
April wants $1 million too.
feel to want.
So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? So what time? I don't know what time we're gonna do it. I guess like 7, 8, something like that. Sometime in the evening we'll do it. You know what I'm saying? But we'll
actually, my question, is so I'm in the clubs, right? And some of these women, they like to like rub their forearms and arms, right, against me, right? So I am thinking, like, how would you like use that as an in?
You said women are rubbing your forearms. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they were like, like they were like ordering drinks or something. I'm at the bar waiting for the drinks too, and then they come next to me and not like a rubbing, like a
but just
caressing,
brushing up on you. Is that
accidentally bumped into something like that?
Okay, so why don't you use that to start a conversation?
Yeah. I'm asking how, like what?
There's a million ways to start a conversation, bro. That's just be like, hey, listen. You turn to her and be like, listen, if you want to, rub up on me, we got to do this in private. I don't like, public displays of affection. You know what I'm saying?
You want royalties.
Tell you what royalties. Exactly. Tell her she got to pay to touch you. You know what I'm saying? Like just be playful. All it is being playful with the situation. It's about your tone. It's about your attitude. It's just being playful. You know what I'm saying? Be like, miss, I know I'm like really sexy and all that, but if you want to rub on me, you got to ask, I'll just ask nicely. I'll let you touch my muscles. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be playful with it. You understand what I'm saying? And then you see her response. If she's laughing about it or whatever, then you start a conversation like, hey, what's up? What's your name? My name is Sushi. What's your name? Blah, blah, blah. And then you just continue from there. And that's it. It's not rocket science, people. It's just being social. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all you got to do, man.
How about like, your skin are so soft? Is that like a good idea?
No, this is the thing. It depends on the context, man. If because I don't know exactly what was going on. But what I'm saying is, if you're standing somewhere and she's brushing up against you, right? She may not even realize she's brushing up against you. You see what I'm saying? So a good rule of thumb, right, is don't make it about her. Make it about you. Make it about her wanting you. You understand? That's the easiest way to do this. Make it about her wanting you. Be like, hey, listen, I see that you're trying to get close to me. What's that about? Like, you must really like me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, make it about you. Because then, you see what I'm saying? Because then you're framing it like she's trying to get at you. And then you could make it, like I could make fun of that, joke about it, and then you could really go in. You see what I'm saying? Because if you make it about you wanting her, then that's a whole different story. And then she's like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what you want to do.
Right.
All right, Sushi. Well, I appreciate the call, my brother. All right. So last call, 818, and we out of here. 818, what's going on?
Hey, Mr. Locario. Good afternoon.
What up?
I donated, by the way.
Appreciate it, brother. What's going on? What's good?
Yeah, so I'm like, I feel like this category is like for me because I'm having a tough time and I feel one of those like that chicks don't dig. And I've been a Bad Boy membership for about like almost a month now. And even beforehand, like just listening to your advice, like I was, applying it and just doing a bunch of bold stuff. Now, I know that you said before, it's on your energy too. So, trial and error and that kind of stuff. And I feel like there's been times where it's like, I feel like I came close, but, chicks, like you've always said, like they change their mind for multiple reasons.
Right.
So, I just feel like, what I'm doing is just not working. And as much as I try to, be like, have a good demeanor. And by the sound of it, though, what you told one of the earlier listeners is like to be even bolder, like just be straight up with them and just be like, this is what I want. You know what I mean? Like, I just, like dig me and all that kind of stuff. Cause I don't know, man, right? I've been just, I haven't had success.
You say you haven't had sex ever?
What's that?
You say you haven't had sex ever?
No, I've had sex. It's just that, I haven't had any success with hooking up with chicks for a while now.
How long is a while? How long is a while?
Well, to be honest with you, I was in a 5-year relationship, and she broke up with me around last year around the 3rd of January. So it was a lot of just.
So in January 2021, that's when y'all broke up?
Yeah, she left me.
Okay. And so what was the reason y'all broke up for?
Oh man, a multiple of reasons. But it was because I didn't vet her right. I simped. I was too available and all that stuff. I was that kind of boyfriend. But still there were some moments that I did put my foot down and that I was assertive, but at the same time I did mess up too much because I just didn't have the right guidance and coaching, mentorship, whatever you want to call it. And after finding you and your information, I'm just like, damn, man, no wonder. You know what I mean?
So within this whole year, because we in January now, 2022. So you haven't had sex with any other women the whole year?
I mean, truthfully speaking, I have tricked just to, like, see if I still got it. I real talk. I have tricked. No lie. I don't like it. Right. But, I mean, fuck, I'm only human and shit. Right, humans are like animals. We like to eat and fuck.
Right. I'm just saying, have you had any sex that was not paid for this whole year?
No.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this. Throughout the year, how many women have you approached and talked to and try to make something happen with that was not, tricking? So we're not talking about just girls that you approach, try to talk to, try to go on dates with. Like how many women have you went on dates with or tried to hook up with the whole year?
Well, I can't tell you statistically exactly how many, but I would say that I've tried a lot.
How much is a lot? Give me like a round number. Give me like what? A lot, like what? Give me like a number you think it was around.
Well, let's see.
Be honest.
Out of a month, just 1 month alone, like I would say more than let's say I know more, like around more than 10. That's for sure.
Okay, so let's say within 1 month you talk to, like, let's just say 12 girls a month, right? So you're trying to tell me, so let's just round it off to 10. So 10 times 12 is what, 120, right? So you talk to like 120 women the whole year and nothing happened. You didn't go on no dates, nothing.
Well, last year, I'll be like honest, since, I had my breakup, I just wasn't in the right state of mind for like mostly over half of it. So hold
on. So half the year you didn't mess with nobody else.
Like, I mean, I
be honest,
didn't really go out of my way. It's just I didn't go out of my way the first half of the year.
Okay, so the first half of the year you basically wasn't really doing anything, right?
No.
Okay, so now that brings it down to like 60 women for the year. You understand what I'm saying? So we're gonna go from the middle of the year to December. So that means that, let's say, average 10 women a month, which I think is probably lower than that. You know what I'm saying? And so out of those women for the next half of the year, how many like dates have you went on?
again, if we're talking about last year, I did go on one date with one of my sister's friends.
Okay, so you went on one date last year with one of your sister's friends, and that was it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Where the problem is that because you said that, yo, I've been talking to these girls and I've been trying to make it happen and nothing's going on, but you're not really doing anything. You see what I'm saying? So the issue is you're not actually putting in any work.
No. Well, I think you misunderstood. Like, I didn't mean like right away after my breakup, I started hollering at girls last year. This was like a slow thing because, like I said before, I wasn't in the right state of mind. And I just, there was a lot of things I needed to work on, including my physical. You know what I mean? It's no excuse, but it's the truth at the same time.
No, and this is what I'm saying. Oh, no, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that what happens is that the reason why you're having the issues is because you haven't actually put in any work. That's what I'm trying to say. You see what I'm saying? That's the whole issue. So what it is that there actually has to be work that's put in order for you to see some type of results. But if you're not putting in any work, you're not going to see any results. So all of the you not making things happen isn't as a result of you trying to make something happen and it's not working. You haven't tried to make anything happen. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, no, I have. Like, I would say, I can't tell you specifically when, but somewhere, especially near the end of last year, is when I was starting to be more bolder and bolder and, joining the membership and, adhering to your advice and stuff. I just, started to apply it more and more. It's just that I usually get the same old same, which is like what a lot of us dudes get is like either they're not interested or they have.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I'm going based off of what you said. You said the first 6 months you didn't really do nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So those 6 months is gone. So now we only
over 6 months.
Right. So now we only have 6 months. Now you said within a month you talked to 10 women, right? So now I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt to say you talk to 10 women a month, which would mean you talk to only 60 women in an entire year. That's not enough. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And you just told me you went on one date with your sister's friend. So I'm breaking down everything you're saying. So what I'm saying is, based off of what you're saying, you are not putting in any work. That's what I'm trying to say. So think,
it feels like I'm not putting enough in.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Caller, think about this. Let's say you were crazy overweight, like you was 100 pounds overweight. And I said, have you been working out? Well, I haven't worked out for the past the first 6 months of the year. And then I went to the gym like maybe a few times a month for the next 6 months. But then there was this one time where I went on a treadmill. It's like, bro, you're not doing enough. You see what I'm saying? That's why you see what I mean? So I'm just breaking it down to show you you're actually not doing enough. You're not putting in the work. So you need to put in the work first. Then you can come back to me and say, hey, Locario, I talked to freaking 10 girls today. Just today, I talked to 10 girls today. I'm going to talk to 10 more tomorrow, and I'm going to talk to 10 more the next day. Until you're putting in that type of work, you have nothing to say right now. That's what I'm trying to say. Huh? Oh yeah, are you on dating apps? Do you try like any dating apps?
No, I'm not on those just yet though. I'll admit that.
That's what I'm saying. See, you're not on the dating apps. You're not going out there talking to women on a consistent basis. That's what I'm saying. You have to put in work. That's what I'm saying. Like, you actually have to put in more work. And then once you put in more work, because I would rather you put in work and be like, bro, I talked to like 10 girls a day for the past 4 months. And, I'm not having as much success. I only got like, 4 dates out of it, whatever it is like that. Then I can actually help you to the next step, but I can't help you to the next step until you take step one, which is actually starting to put in the work, starting to go and approach girls, starting to talk to women, get your online dating game popping. You got to do all of that stuff, bro. You see what I'm saying? And all of it is on it. When did you join the membership?
Like near the end of December?
December? That just passed,
Yeah,
2021?
this past December of last year. Yeah, last year.
Oh my God. Is he serious? Are you serious?
But that's because I didn't know about like what you're about and all your information.
Bro,
so like
you
like
haven't,
half of
bro.
the other years. I didn't know about
Listen.
your stuff.
No, it's okay. What I'm just trying to tell you is you haven't done anything yet. That's all I'm saying. You haven't even learned anything yet. You just joined it like a few weeks ago. You understand what I'm saying? You still got a lot of work to do. You still got.
No. No, sir. Like, no, I'm being genuine with you because look, I thought I had I've had some what I thought were close calls.
Right.
I've had one where
Have you watched Game Kings?
Bold enough to fucking. What was that?
Have you watched Game Kings yet?
Oh yeah, no, it was good. I loved it.
Okay, so all I'm saying is
I'll
this.
rewatch it. No,
right.
like,
All I'm saying is this, bro. You just got to start getting to work. That's all I'm saying. You see what I mean? You got to get to work. You got to implement the programs in it. You understand what I'm saying? Listen to the programs, take action. You're not even doing the simple stuff, which is going to approach and talk to women. You have to do that type of stuff. And I teach you how to do it on there. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I do. No, I do. I'm just saying it's just I get the same results.
You have no results because you're not doing it. Okay. How many girls did you approach this week?
This week
started Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the past 3 days, including today. How many girls you talked to? Be honest.
Look, not to make any excuses, but it's the truth too. I mean, I've just been doing a little bit overtime at work, but at the gym, I talked to one last night.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. You talked to one girl in 3 days. That's not enough, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You understand? You should be talking to at least. I know. You should be talking to at least 25 women a day, bro.
To 7. All right, but I talked to 7 on this past Saturday. That was the last time. That was the most I did last time. Last week.
So start doing that every day. That's what I'm trying to say. You got to get. Listen, this you got. I'm gonna give you some homework. Okay, I'm gonna make it easy for you. Start talking to 7 women a day for the next 3 months. So talking can be, in the street, at a bar, at a club, or even online. So get your profile on Tinder and all these other things happening. But I need you to talk to 7 women a day, every day for the next 3 months. You understand what I'm saying?
I talk to them everywhere.
But you haven't.
Yes, sir. But I know I'm missing out on the online part.
Okay.
So that's the next step.
Okay, so that's what I want you to do. I want you. It's what is it? It's like February now. February, March. I want you to call me in April after you've been talking to 7 women a day every day up until April. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I want you to do, and then I want you to call me back after that. Okay. All right, man. I appreciate the call, my brother. All right. What time are we going to dinner? Yeah, but if we got to go to dinner. You sure? So 8. Okay, cool. All right, so let's take these 2 calls and we'll head up out of here. So 908, what's popping?
Yeah, how you doing, Mr. Locario?
What up? What's going on? Did you donate?
Yeah, I donated to the Cash App.
That's what's up. What's going on?
Well, I first wanted to say I appreciate you. Your Bad Boy membership got me a couple one night stands.
That's what's up. Appreciate it. I'm glad you're getting shit cracking.
But yeah, so I'm good on the online tip, but now I'm trying to focus on more like approaching like face to face in like the clubs. So I have I'm trying to critique my game, but I have some I'm trying to get better with like getting to the point. So I don't know. I could read you some stuff that I've been working on just to get my point across clear. Yeah, well, basically, for the online approach, on the face-to-face approach on the streets, would it be cool if I just say, excuse me, miss, Shaq, I noticed you while I was walking. You're extremely attractive, and I wanted to give you my number so we could get together and hook up sometime.
Yeah,
So
that's
really
that's
all I
fine.
want, like now.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's good.
But because I realized like most of the I'm trying to get better with getting to the point.
Right. But what I would say to you is this. What I say to you is this, is that even though you say that, right, what it is that you still want to make sure that you're in the moment and ready to respond in the situation. You understand what I'm saying? Because you could go and say all of that and she's going to be like, why you give me your number? You know what I'm saying? Or she, you know what I mean? Like a chick could say anything to you. So what I'm saying is that it's good that you have that basis of you knowing what you want to say and saying it, but just make sure that while you're doing it, you're still in the moment and you're still aware and you're still alert. So you know,
small talk.
Right. So you know how to have a conversation. You see what I'm saying? Because then she'll be like, oh, okay, so what do you want to, what do you want to do? And, she might be like, oh, but ain't I supposed to give you my number? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you need to be able to know how to quickly go talk back. So what I'm saying is what you said is good. Just make sure that you're in the moment so that you're able to quickly go back and forth. So because what I want you to be able to learn how to do is be able to learn how to have conversations and be able to be quick on your feet when you're having conversations with women. You see what I'm saying? So what you're saying is good because at least you know what you want to say, but you still need to be able to be in that moment to be able to go back and forth. You see what I mean?
I guess like you're saying for small talk and then flirt, so it sort of flows with the conversation. Just randomly saying you want to hook up with somebody.
No, you can still say it. I'm just saying that be prepared for the responses. You see what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that you want to, yeah, right. So because this is the thing, a lot of times when guys be like, oh, I know what I'm gonna say. I got what I'm gonna say. You start to become robotic and you just say shit, but you're not actually having a conversation. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, where you want to be able to, you have the basis of what you want to get your point across, but you still know how to have a conversation. You see what I mean? Because you can even, for example, like everything you said is good, but what happens is that you want to be able to use that within any situation. So let's say, for example, I'm just throwing a random like situation out there. Like, let's say you're walking and shit, and a woman she has like a dog with her and all that, and then her dog runs up on you and like steps on your sneakers or barks at you real crazy or whatever it is like that. Right now, in that situation, right? You could use that and be like, oh my God, miss, your dog is like so mean. Why is your dog being so mean to me? I hope you're not that. I hope you're not that mean to me. You know what I mean? Like, how are you? What's going on with your day? Right. So you're starting off the conversation based off of talking about the dog and then now having the conversation with her. And then she starts laughing. She's like, oh no, he's just this and that. And, he's just kind of hungry or whatever. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for him to do that. And you're like, oh, it's all good. Anyway, what's your name? Oh, Jennifer. Nice to meet you, Jennifer. Listen. So Jennifer, I'm actually on my way to go get some coffee. What are you doing right now? She's like, oh, I'm actually on my way to school. Well, listen, Jennifer, I think me and you should get together sometime. You see what I'm saying? You're putting it in everything you want to say, but you're still being able to have a conversation in any situation. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that it's just about being socially aware and having social intelligence. You see what I mean? So you're able to fit in your conversation in any situation. So you could just randomly see a girl, walk up to her and say, hey, miss, I thought you was attractive. I came over, yada, yada, yada. I want to give you my number. You can still do that. But what I'm saying is that you want to just generally know how to have a conversation so you can, in any situation, converse and then be able to get your point across. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, so pretty much in context.
Right. That exactly. You see what I'm saying?
To the situation.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Because what happens is this. A lot of times the best situations, right? Because see, when a guy has game, right? A woman is experiencing a guy who has game, but she doesn't really, like, a lot of women don't really know that you're like doing what you're doing on purpose, meaning they don't really know that you learned this, you practice this, all of this other shit. They're just like, oh my God, this guy's so cool and attractive, and he's talking to me, and I might get to see him or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? That they're just experiencing.
It comes up as natural,
right? They're experiencing everything that you learned, and they're just experiencing it in that moment, just having that experience. You see what I'm saying? So it just comes off very natural and cool and just chill. But if you're too robotic with your shit, where you're just like running up on chicks and you're just saying you're trying to get your line through, you understand what I'm saying? It's just like, what the fuck? Like it doesn't come off just chill. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to get you to understand about like approaching them and talking to them. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I'm trying to make it. I'm just trying to make it specific to me, like what I would say. Could I hit you with the approaching the groups at the clubs? Because I'm about to go out Friday, and I want to see if it's like. I'm basically trying to work on getting to the point where like cutting some out, because I feel like I banter a lot.
Right. Well, listen, you need to hit me up for some coaching, bro, because this is like some coaching situation. So hit me up. I'm
gonna hit you with the cash. I'm gonna hit you with the Cash App some more after this.
I'm telling you, hit me up. No, hit me up offline with the phone coaching, so I could really lace you, because I'm not trying to go heavy for free for everybody to hear. You feel what I'm saying?
How do I get into
so go to MrLocario.com. On the front page, it's a 30-minute game session. So, or just email me at askmrlocario@gmail.com, and then I'll send you the link, and then you can set up a session. You feel what I'm saying? So I can really like give you the nitty gritty. All right, bro.
Oh.
All right,
so say the price on this thing?
Yeah, all of it is on there. So just hit me up there, and then we'll make it happen.
I'm about to go right now.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call, brother.
I appreciate you. I got you the Cash App.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate it, man. I'm holla. Peace. All right. Yeah, because I'm not trying to sit here and get out the whole spiel. You see what I'm saying? So y'all gotta get the coaching for that shit. All right, 904 was popping. Who this? 904 going once, going twice. 904. What's up? What's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on? Who's this?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
What up?
How you doing, man?
I'm chilling, my brother. Did you donate?
Yeah, man. I sent you on Cash App.
All right, appreciate it. So what's going on?
All right, man. I guess it was my whole thing is like what's it called? I'm a little sorry, it's just loud over here. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just I guess it's a little bit similar to the previous two callers.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of similar, but I guess my thing is like when I approach, I guess it's like I'm not really like, of course, like I want to get women and stuff, but I guess I'm just more focused like on like what I like, not necessarily like what I say, but I notice like yeah, I'm focused on what I say, but like I guess like I take pride in it, but I guess my thing is like I kind of listened to your advice when you said because I called you before. That's when you said kind of just go talk to them, like just go talk to them and stuff. But I guess like my thing is like I'm just my style. I guess the kind of person I am, I've never really been a confident individual without some kind of guide, you know. And I can't really afford the bad boy membership right now. So I don't. The thing with me is I'm not looking for pickup lines. That's my thing. But I've never had a way of talking to them where I know where I'm just like where I'm not talking about like specific things to say or pickup lines, but like a what's the word I'm looking for, man? Like a style or not style, but there's another word I'm looking for, man.
The thing
like
is this, because hold on, because the thing is this, I can tell based off of.
I'm not looking for quick results. I'm just very.
No, I get it. But this is the thing. This is the thing. Hold on. So I can tell from just you talking here that you're just not focused on what you want, but I don't think you know what you want. See, talking to women is easy when you know what you want to happen. So, for example, I'm sure if you go to, McDonald's, you know what to say to the people at the counter, right? You don't sit there and guess and fumble your word. You just say, hey, let me get this, supersized fries, Coke, and that's it. You just say what you want. right? So
Could I be honest with you?
Go ahead.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm kind of an awkward person. I'm not awkward with women. I'm awkward with everybody. Like I'm just, if I go to a restaurant, I kind of like, I'm trying to, because I have an intense vibe about me. Like my eyes get big, my face, I have an aggressive face expression. That's another thing. So I want to call you about too. I don't think it really gets mentioned much, but I struggle with face expressions. I struggle with eye contact. I'm afraid that when I make eye contact with people, I scare them away because my eyes get big and I get like my face.
See, you just hold on. You're this is what I'm saying. You're all in your head, bro. This is what I'm saying. You're so much in your head that you're not able to focus and you're not able to relax and say and do what you want to do. That's what I'm trying to say. So what I'm saying is that your issue is more so just being able to understand what you want to accomplish and then be focused enough to accomplish it. That's what it is. You see what I'm saying? You're thinking about all these because you're like, oh well, my eyes and the way I'm looking at people, I feel like it's intimidating. You're making up stories and then you're thinking that that's the truth, and then that's causing you to respond and react in the ways you're reacting based off of the stories you're coming up with in your own head. So what I'm saying is that figure out what you got to figure out what you want. So like when you see a girl that you want to talk to, what do you want to happen?
Well, I mean, me personally, I mean, of course, I want to, I want to do shit with them. You know what I mean? I want to, the thing I'm trying to articulate myself.
Like what? What's the shit you want to do? Tell me.
I guess you're right. I'm not focused on what I want, but when it comes to what I want, I guess it's just gaining experience with women, like gaining experience with them, like sexual experience, but or what's it called? But another thing that I want, another thing I want is like I don't know what I'm gonna kind of say this. Like I kind of told I was like talking to somebody about this the other day, but I kind of feel like I struggle with like when I'm gonna be with women, like if I'm gonna date women, I feel like I just struggle with what my identity is going to be with women. Just I think I have identity issues.
Well, this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that again, hold on. You're not listening to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. Again, you don't know what you want. And then since you don't know what you want, you don't know how to express yourself. Yeah. And if you don't know how to express yourself, you're not going to be able to relate and connect to the woman. That's what I'm trying to say. So what I'm saying is, hold on, I'm trying to explain to you. So what I'm saying is this, because I asked you, I said, what do you want when it comes to dealing with the women, right? But you didn't give me a specific answer. So I want a specific answer. Right. Like if I was watching a video of you, doing something with a woman, what would that be? Like, what are the things you want to happen? Like if you're describing what you want to happen, what would that be?
Just take her on an adventure. You know what I mean?
What does that mean? What's an adventure? What's the adventure? Is it going on a roller coaster? Is it jumping out of a plane? Is it what's the adventure?
Just like basically like I'm just excited. Okay, all right. I respect that you're like, okay, specifics. Okay.
Gotta get specific.
I guess. Yeah, you're right.
So that's what I'm saying. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me stop you. That's what I'm saying. I just want you to understand. Yeah. I just want you to understand this is really the main issue. You understand what I'm saying? The main issue is that you're not getting specific about what you want, but also the reason why you're not getting specific about what you want is because you're not confident enough to really say what you want, because you know what you want, but you're too scared to say it. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be comfortable saying what you want. You have to be comfortable being able to actually express yourself how you want to express yourself. So right now, that's the issue, is that you're not comfortable expressing yourself, and because I believe you know what you want, but you're too scared and too nervous to express yourself and say what you want, because you're gonna think that people are gonna look at you funny, or they're gonna feel like a certain way, and you're worried about every other thing except for what you should be focused on, which is what you want to do. You see what I'm saying?
Could I be honest? Yeah.
Go ahead.
You know what? The reason I like you you saying what you're saying is I'm making connections in my head. I haven't carved out that person. I just picture myself being the adventurous guy that can take her on an adventure, because that's how I picture myself being good with women, just being an adventurous guy. I think every guy's different, but that's just how I picture myself. But I haven't carved out that person yet. And you're right, I'm not getting specific about who I want that person to be. And I'm going to be real with you. It's probably going to make more connections to you too, but I'm pretty inexperienced. I probably had sex with like one chick, you know what I mean? Like one chick. So I haven't really received much of. I don't really know what I want because I haven't received much of what I want. You know what I mean?
Right. All I'm saying is that you gotta spend more time. You gotta spend more time figuring yourself out and what you want to actually make happen, and then on top of that, being able to learn how to convey that. So this is why. You would definitely need some coaching, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, you definitely need some coaching. So what I want you to do is hit me up on the back end, bro. Hit me up on the back end. Let go to the website, or just actually email me first. Email me at ask Mr. Locario, ask Mr. Locario at gmail.com. Let me know you're the guy that called up, and then I'll send you some information. All right.
All right. But you guys just say one more thing.
Now, say that again.
Hello. Can I just say one more thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
So when you get so the Bad Boy membership that's not considered coaching, is it?
No, the Bad Boy membership is just a program, but the actual one-on-one coaching is me talking to you and interacting with you one-on-one about your specific situation. That's the coaching. Okay. You see what I'm saying?
But didn't you say you could text you, like people could text you on Bad Boy membership? Isn't that what you said?
No, if you're on the Bad Boy membership, you can email me. You can email me on the Bad Boy membership. But yeah, I'll send you all the
reply, it takes time.
Right. So just email me, send me an email, and I'll send you all the information. I appreciate the call, my brother. All right, last call. I think this is Moses. Moses, what's going on?
Yeah, how you doing, Locario? I don't need one short question, and I'm gonna get out of here. Listen, when do you plan on starting? I wanted to elaborate on that. When do you plan on doing face-to-face coaching, like where I would come into like some kind of classroom, you would be there and you would coach people like that.
Right. Well, the thing is, we're gonna start doing like more seminars later this year, but the one-on-one coaching, I'm not really necessarily doing that as much until all this COVID shit die down. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's in certain situations it's hard to get in certain places because I'm not vaccinated. So I'm what I'm saying. So in certain places, like depending on like if you were in to meet me in New York, you understand what I'm saying? There's certain places I'm not gonna be able to go, and you'll have to fucking go to Jersey or some crazy shit like that. Or if you fly me out to where you're at, I gotta know the protocols over there and all that other shit. You see what I'm saying? So
I'm in New York.
Okay, so you're in New York. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So we would have to do something where we when the weather gets good, you understand, and we go outside and do some type of shit, because the whole fucking virus shit has caused this shit to be crazy. So I kind of put a hold on the in-person thing as of right now, but I'll keep you guys posted. You know what I'm saying? When it things start to die down and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, man.
All right, bro.
Man.
All right, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right. So, guys, that's pretty much it, man. I'm about to head up out of here. Make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership. Also, remember, send your profiles, your pictures and your profile, your bio, to questions for Locario. That's questions with S, QUESTIONS. Number 4, Locario at gmail.com.
90
is right
seconds.
there in the right there on the screen. Send your photos, send at least 3 photos and your bio on your dating profile. So it has to be the photos and the bio. If it's only the photos, we can't use it. We need the photos and the bio. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys send that, and then we'll get to that shit tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man, appreciate everybody tuning in. And I will holler at y'all guys later.
60 seconds.
And remember, people, remember that the truth is inside you. I'm out of here. Later. Peace.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're going to have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, the things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.